The Stone and the Secret. Once upon a time, there was a man named Barnaby who lived in a house with a very large garden. Barnaby did not care for flowers or kites or tasty apples. He cared only for his jar of gold coins. He kept them buried in a secret hole beneath the roots of an old twisted oak tree. Every single evening, when the sun began to set, Barnaby would sneak out to the oak tree. He used a little silver shovel to dig up his jar. One by one, he would count the coins. 1, 2, 3, just to make sure every single piece of glitter was still there. But Barnaby was being watched. A sneaky man named Casper had been hiding behind the tall garden hedge for days. Casper watched Barnaby dig. He watched Barnaby count. He realized that something very valuable was hidden under that old oak tree. One night, while Barnaby was tucked in bed dreaming of gold, Casper crept into the garden. He moved as quietly as a cat. He reached the oak tree, dug up the jar with his bare hands, and hurried away into the dark woods, never to be seen again. The next morning, Barnaby went to the garden for his daily count. He dug and he dug, but his shovel hit nothing but soft dirt. The jar was gone. The hole was empty. Barnaby stared at the space where his treasure used to be, his heart sinking. Barnaby began to wail and cry. He pulled at his hair and groaned so loudly that the birds in the trees flew away in fright. A traveler named Elwyn was walking past the garden gate and heard the terrible noise. He stopped to see what was wrong. "What has happened?" Elwyn asked, walking over to the oak tree. Barnaby pointed at the dirt and sobbed, "My gold! Someone has stolen my beautiful gold. I kept it right here in this hole, and now it is gone forever." Elwyn looked at the empty hole and then at Barnaby. "Why did you keep it in the ground?" Elwyn asked. "Why didn't you keep it in your house? You could have used it to buy bread, or warm coats, or books to read." Barnaby shook his head. "Buy things? I would never spend it. I just liked knowing it was there." Elwyn let out a little laugh and tossed the heavy stone into the empty hole. "If you never intended to spend the gold," Elwyn said, "then just cover up this stone instead. Pretend it is your treasure. It is worth exactly as much to you as the gold you lost." Barnaby looked at the stone and then at the empty garden. He realized that a treasure you never use is no better than a common rock. From that day on, Barnaby stopped worrying about things he couldn't use and started planting beautiful flowers that he could actually enjoy.